Welcome back
Welcome.
to Pity Privilege.
Yes.
I'm Bo, and
I'm Catherine. I'm like, what's my name?
that was so unenthusiastic.
I'm Bo, and I'm Catherine, and welcome to Pity Privilege.
I was thinking, this is not what I should talk about to start the podcast. I was thinking our logo should just be a jester hat.
Yeah.
It
I
makes more sense.
was actually drawing some things. I showed them to you. But
Exciting.
honestly, I didn't come up with anything that great, so I don't know why I even mentioned that.
Well, that's okay.
How are you doing today, Bo?
I'm feeling a little bit not like myself right now.
Is it because you need food?
It is, and also because I'm wearing a bright red dress.
But it looks so pretty.
I hate it.
I was telling her that it looks so pretty. I know audio listeners, you just don't get to see it.
I think any other color I would feel fine, but seeing myself in the preview, I'm like, this is not who I am.
I understand that when you wear something and you're like,
Like, red isn't my color already, and then bright red, super not my color. Like,
I feel
maroon
that
is
way,
fine.
like when I wear bright pink or like bright red, I understand because it like sometimes I think it, since we're like pale,
yeah.
and we
And
don't
red
want
hair.
the
Yeah.
hair. We want the hair to be the star of the show.
Yeah, I also just, like, if it was a different neckline, if it was, like, spaghetti strap or something, it would feel better because there's more of a block between, like, oh, there's shoulder color, and then there's
The shoulder
dress color. But how are you doing today?
Nice. I'm good.
That's all you're giving me?
That's it. No, I'm pretty good. I've been in the mornings watching The Great British Bake Off. So
You've been watching... I'm sorry. You've been watching The Great British Bake Off?
Well, because I like to have things on also just like throughout the day, and it's something where I don't feel compelled to have to watch it the whole time, just so there's sound and I'm not alone.
Oh, yeah.
But I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is so funny.
Oh, I've heard that's good.
Yeah, but then I got to like the second season and I was like, I think Kevin would like this, so I'm having him watch it. So now I can't watch it on my own.
Oh, I hate that.
And I was like, wait, but I want to keep watching from where I am.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It's okay. Okay.
We're back.
And we're back.
Just some technical difficulties. You didn't notice anything.
Shh. Well, the audio listeners wouldn't.
Yeah.
So what did you have to share with me this week?
Oh, wow. So I do have a lot of stuff to talk about today, but I thought we could start by telling the listeners about you meeting my dogs, because on a previous podcast we had talked about how you would react to my dogs.
Yeah, and how I didn't know the difference between Ashi and Mitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember how I said they're so different?
You were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
So Catherine, for the first time, met two of my dogs, and then saw the rest of my dogs for the first time in like a whole year.
It was a long time. Well, yeah, and Taz.
Oh, yeah.
So, just Rory. I
Just
hadn't
Rory.
seen Rory, because she's the bigger dog, so she's harder to bring places.
She doesn't go out well because she gets a little nervous. But she was so happy to see you.
I was so excited to see her. She's like, well, I know she's small for a golden retriever, but for me, I'm used to your other dogs, so she was huge to me. And since I still remember her as a little puppy.
Yeah.
And she does too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is she has no knowledge of her own space, no spatial awareness.
Yeah.
That's how you say that. And she thinks she's small. We say that she has the heaviest paws of all of our dogs, because she is actually the heaviest, but like she also just will stomp on you.
She really does, because she would just climb up me.
Yeah. She also isn't trained, so that doesn't help. Usually people train their bigger dogs. We did not train her.
That's funny, because I thought she was pretty trained well at first.
She listens to the commands she learned when she was a puppy in like training. Like sit down, she can walk on a leash really well, everything like that. But just like general respect
and etiquette,
dog etiquette, she does not know. But she also listens decently well if you like push her off or tell her no, because she doesn't want to make anyone sad.
She just wants to be a good girl.
She wants to be a good girl.
Yeah.
And she is a great girl. She's like my secret favorite. Bean doesn't count.
Okay, I was like,
Bean is my soulmate.
Yeah.
Rory's a dog.
Sorry, Jay.
Well, yeah.
I thought, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna like backtrack just for a second. I realized when I was listening to our last podcast that went out, which was, I don't know, the 12th one or something, because Kevin was listening to it in the car with me, that you said something about, we were talking about our ghost, like our haunting styles, and you said that if you were to haunt Jay, you would be really, really scary because he wouldn't believe it otherwise. And then you said, if I were to haunt someone, someone I loved, then I wouldn't be that. Suddenly realized that you said that.
I did not know I said that, and I don't know what I meant.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, it was a little bit more in context, I think, but you were still saying that if you wanted someone you loved, you would be gentle and be nice. You had just said.
That's really funny.
So I just wanted to clear the air.
I think he's listening to that one, so
he's gonna be like, he probably won't even notice, honestly.
Probably not.
I don't think Kevin even noticed. It was
I just noticed. Laughing to yourself.
I just thought of it. I was like, wait a minute. Anyway,
that's so weird. That's hilarious. I need to listen to that.
Anyway, back to the dogs. I love Ashi, and I want to steal him.
He's a good boy.
He's a very good boy. He's so cute.
I don't think you could handle him. I'm sorry. He has like anxiety attacks, as you kind of saw.
I do too.
Kind of a point.
We'd be so great together.
I get like really upset though when he gets anxious because I can't tell if he's like in pain or just anxious, and it ends up like he needed to poop or something, and he gets really nervous when he has to poop.
I guess we have different reasons for our anxiety attacks, but we could still relate.
You don't have anxiety attacks every time you need to poop?
No.
Or you get a poop stuck on your butt?
That doesn't really happen.
That's something
to me.
else I want to talk about. Did you see did you see how many times I had to clean up poop when you were there?
Yeah.
That you were there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
My whole life.
That is a little bit. It was lovely seeing all the dogs, but then it did kind of remind me
why you don't have 5 dogs.
Why I don't have 5 dogs.
Yeah.
And also a cat and whatever else,
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to have a house that's
quiet
and easier to keep clean, because that's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, it is. And by the time you guys left, my floors were already furry again.
Oh my god.
And I was talking to Jay about like, because we aren't the cleanest people, or we don't like to clean the most, but it's also just that there are so many more important things to clean than like a floor with some fur on it, that we don't clean the floors like all the time, maybe like once a week. But 1 week passes and there's like fur everywhere.
Well, it seems like the kind of thing where you would clean it and then a couple minutes later it would just be covered again.
Yeah. You never have peace, really.
Yeah.
There's a TikTok I reshared that was like a normal person eating food, and it's like, and there's a dog owner asking them, why don't you have dogs? They're so great. And then it goes over to the dog owner, and they're like covered in fur eating their food.
I think I may have seen that because you reposted it.
Yeah,
That's
I've been a fiend on my personal TikTok account lately, reposting things.
I know, you reposted something and it made me realize that that's my sense of humor.
What was it?
It was the thing about, I think it was you. I think you're the one who reposted it. It was the video about riffing.
Oh my gosh. I love that girl. Does so many videos like that. I love her.
See all of hers now. And I'm like, I relate so much. I didn't realize that was my sense of humor, but it totally is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do that at family functions.
Not many people get it though. Not many people have that sense of humor. That's what makes it hard.
Yeah. I
imagine if I just like drop dead right now, like that kind of thing,
Yeah, or like when I went to a restaurant and there were planters hanging above us, and I was like, the plants just fall on us all right now.
That's my favorite thing is she says it like we do.
Yeah.
Where it's like you just say it as if you're like writing in like Yahoo chat.
Yeah, you don't say
Yahoo
imagine
Messenger?
if this were to
No.
it's like
the plants just fall and they're like, what?
Fall on us. Like, wait, what do you think is gonna fall? No, I don't. I
love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much. But I get because if you repost something on TikTok, it shows you who likes it or reposts it.
Okay.
I get so much joy when anyone like because everyone. I don't have that many people, but the people I have on there are my close friends, and family. So like seeing the different things that each person likes, because our other sister always likes different things than you like.
That's really funny.
And then sometimes I'm like, I know who would like this, and instead of just sending it to them, I just reshare. And I'm like, I hope they see
if it'll reach.
Yeah, I see if it'll reach them.
Yeah, because I think I reposted that thing because it was funny. Yeah, and I didn't even realize that was a particular sense of humor.
Yeah.
Or that it was a weird thing. It's just like what we have always done. Yeah.
I like that girl because she also is extremely like weird.
Yeah.
And awkward. And it just is like, this is how people see me.
Yeah. There was another one about when you are like choking on something and you're trying to cover it up.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Like you, yeah, and you keep, like you just drank water. Yeah, and you're just like, I was like, that's me.
I love it. But we were talking about dogs.
Oh my God.
How did we get here?
TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dogs are messy. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to steal Ashi. I won't actually steal Ashi, but like I love Ashi, and I want to see him more.
Kidding. I love him.
How dare you? Mitsu is so adorable, but I see what you mean that she's a little bit more on the wild side.
She's definitely like classic dog, only listens to physical cues.
Yeah.
Does not listen to voice, sound, anything. You just gotta like punch her a little. I'm kidding. You just push her a little.
Cancelled.
I posted a video recently on my YouTube where it's like me doing like things with my dogs, just like brushing them, petting them, giving them a treat, whatever. There's one part where like I had to push her off of me because she was going absolutely nuts for this toy. And like by the way, I have bruises up and down my legs, like line bruises, because her claws are so heavy when she jumps on me. So like we're really working on training her right now, retraining her, because she was trained and then we just didn't keep up with it. But anyway, in that video, I almost took out a part where I like pushed her off of me really hard, and I ended up just adding it because I'm like, you know what? Break the stigma.
This is the reality.
This is the reality. And as long as you're not like, there's a difference between abuse and physical cues that dogs understand. I'm not hurting her.
It's not like you're like mad and so you're hitting or something. Yeah, it's completely different.
It's just showing her like, okay, if a dog were to cross a boundary, if she were to cross another dog's boundary, they actually would hurt her. I'm not hurting her. I'm just showing her, hey, this is a warning.
Yeah.
By pushing her off.
Yeah. Anyway, don't do this to people. Yeah.
I had a little story, a little tiny thing I wanted to talk about. Speaking of dogs, Rory is a very silly goose.
She is.
She sometimes gets stuck in places.
Oh no. Where'd she get stuck?
The most recent place she got stuck was in the bathtub for an hour.
How do you know it was for an hour?
Because I was doing like my makeup. And she jumped into the bathtub, which is a normal bathtub. It's not a special bathtub. It's a normal, any classic, what's it called when something is like the usual for a house builder?
The standard?
Yeah, any standard bathtub.
Like the shower ones that are attached? Okay, yeah.
So it's like, it's not super high.
Yeah.
It's not super high. She could get in it. She could literally step over the ledge, and she's tall enough to step over it. She got into it when I was putting on some makeup.
Okay.
Because I share a makeup bathroom with the dog's bathroom right now. And I left to take some I put them inside. I left to take some pictures. And then I came back when I was done taking pictures, and I heard like her whimpering. She doesn't make a lot of sound. So I know if she whimpers or barks, there's something like I need to see.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why is she whimpering?
Oh no.
She was still in there. She was just like,
what? So why couldn't she get out?
She was scared.
She was just scared.
So I went in there and I said, you could get out, and she got out. Really hesitantly. She was like, I'm scared. I'm so scared. And then she like hopped out a little bit.
So she waited an entire hour knowing that she could get out, but she just wanted you to tell her that she could?
I think it was more, she wasn't waiting for permission, but she was waiting for encouragement.
Okay. Yeah, she
was afraid to get out, and even when I was there, she was scared getting out, but she was like, okay, I think I could do it.
That's really funny.
Kind of sad.
Yeah, it is actually kind of sad too. Kind of want to give her a big hug.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, Mitsu taught her to get into the bathtub. Because Mitsu can jump really high, really smoothly.
Isn't that kind of strange for a dog?
Yeah, Shibas are weird. Ashi floats.
What? I just pictured so many different things. He's like levitating above everyone.
No, he floats.
Care to elaborate?
If he's gonna jump on the couch, he like, okay, he's on, this is the ground, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's like this.
Okay.
Imagine all these are his little legs.
Okay.
5 legs. 5 legs, 1 dog.
5 legs. Yeah, why is he 5 legs?
Instead of a normal dog would go whoop, right?
Uh-huh.
Jump onto the couch after like hyping themselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
He
just goes straight up.
He floats and moves.
There's no way. What do you mean? He floats up and then moves forward in the air.
He is a part of the simulation that is almost breaking it. Like
you've got to like try to record this at some point because I don't understand.
I know you don't believe me. I know you don't believe me.
I just wonder if you're over-exaggerating a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it is really like instead of hopping with momentum,
spring,
he somehow just smoothly gets onto the couch. And not like climbs, but hops. It's like his body just stays like airbound glides for a little longer. Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Imagine he's like one of those cartoons. He glides up and he looks down.
Yeah, as long as he's not looking down, he's fine. I think the aerodynamics of a Shiba is just a little different. Is that the right words?
I think. I love how you say like whenever we say anything on here that's like a slightly bigger word, we're like, wait, is that the right word? Yeah. Was that the right use?
My vocabulary has 10 words, so I have to make sure that the bigger words I use are like, why did it get quieter?
Maybe the air handler.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear everything in this house. So when one thing goes quiet, it's like, oh.
Yeah, I got scared for a minute.
What did you think was going to happen?
That reminds me. The sweetest story ever that you're going to be like, that's it's not special. But this isn't even on the list of things I had planned to talk about today.
Yeah.
But every single night, I have to have an earphone in to fall asleep. Okay. I have to be listening to my favorite podcast because
which is pity privilege.
Because it's my special interest right now, and I only feel calm and okay when it is on in my ear. So I currently have a little case of earbuds. It's like think AirPods but cheaper. It's the Sony version.
Okay.
I have no others, no backups, except Jay's, which he has. I got him the same exact kind, but I lost one of the earbuds because I had it in my ear at night, fell under the bed.
Oh,
lost. I'm cleaning our room tonight because I need to find it, but I lost it like a week after I got it, and I've had these earphones for like months, maybe even a year. But so I was putting in my earphone to get my relaxation, and I accidentally just flung it. which I also did when we were at the airport, by the way. We were going somewhere at the airport, and I was like really anxious as we were walking. What's that called? Between the airport and the plane?
Like the terminal?
The terminal. I was walking through that with people in front of me and behind me, and I was like, I'm nervous. I took my earphone out of my pocket to put in my ear, and I just drop it, and it went like under some weird thing, and I somehow got it out.
Oh no.
But anyway, I do this often when I just like fling my earphone by just like letting go of it.
It just flies away.
It just flies away. So last night I did that, and I turned my flashlight on, and I was like looking, and I was looking, and he turned the light on, but the light, it's like we have red light at night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's good for you.
I know, but it's weird.
You rolled your eyes a little.
If I woke up and the light was red, I would think something was happening.
Well, we're not waking up because we don't sleep with the lights on.
I guess that's true.
But it's good. What is that? Is that a duck?
Yeah.
Oh my! It had a kazoo.
The duck had a kazoo, guys. I don't think you guys would have been able to hear that, but maybe.
There's no way they heard it. I promise you. Go to the dollar store. Buy a kazoo. Blow into it 3 times. That's what it sounded like. Literally.
It's because our pond was completely empty for a long time.
Oh, it
and
dried
now,
up?
It's been empty for like a really long time. A tree started to grow in the middle of it.
What?
And now it's finally full again.
Poor fishies.
I know. I wonder what happened. Like, what happens?
They probably got... Well, there's probably not that many fish in there if it dries out every season.
Yeah.
Other than maybe what's dropped in there by birds.
Okay, yeah.
Or what grows by bacteria. That's not a fish, though. Anyway, but if it dries up every dry season, then there's no way things can breed fast enough.
That's true. But yeah, they're probably they're going crazy out there now. Like the frogs have been going wild because the pond's back.
The frogs are nuts lately.
They're very, very, very crazy. Sorry. We were talking about something. Your
my earphone. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I dropped it. Anyway, I was very sad because it's my special earbud that I use every night.
Yeah.
And I have weird attachments to things. Other than that, I just needed to listen to my thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I just had to, or I was going to be sad. I wasn't going to be able to sleep.
Yeah.
So Jay was like, hey, like, why don't you just use mine? It's, same exact earbuds. Just use mine for the night. I was like, okay, thank you. Like, I appreciate it, whatever. I got up and I went to find the earbuds, and I got back. He had my phone, and he played something. He turned the sound super high. He turned off. We have like 100 things in our room that make sound, just like white noise. Because I hate the silence. So we have like fans on and everything. He turned off everything. He was dead silent in our room. He's like, wait a minute. And he just like turned it so high, and his ear was on the ground. And he found it by just turning the volume way up. And it was just the sweetest thing ever.
That's so sweet.
And I just thought it was sweet because like I didn't say, oh, I'm sad because my special earbud that's the same exact as yours is gone, and now I have to use yours that are the same. Like, I didn't say that because I knew that would sound a little crazy.
But you felt that.
But I felt that.
And he understood that.
And he knew.
And that's sweet.
And it was just so sweet.
That reminds me of... Wait, did I ever tell the diamond story on here?
No.
Of when... So, I think it was like a year into being married, and one of the little diamonds on my... Look at my ring. On my ring.
Big mountain rock.
Fell off, and it's like a little diamond. And so...
Wait, don't say it like that.
What?
For the audio listeners, you're saying Kevin got you a tiny diamond.
No, it's one of the ones on the band. It's not
one of the many on the band.
It's one of the many diamonds. This is decked out in diamonds, guys. I'm talking about the small ones that go on the band.
After the podcast, remind me of something.
Okay.
Continue.
That's what I meant by tiny. The ones in the middle are not tiny. The ones on the band are tiny because they're supposed to be. But they're still decent size. Oh my god, you're making me panic. Anyway,
just playing.
So I looked down and suddenly I was like, there's a diamond missing, and I was very sad. But Kevin had gotten the kind of insurance thing or whatever, like the plan where you would take it in and they'll just replace the diamond and
good.
It's fine. But I was sad because that particular diamond was gone, and that's the diamond that was on it when he proposed to me and when we got married, and that diamond. And so I was really sad. I was like, it's fine though. But then he spent like a very long time hunting down this tiny diamond, looking everywhere on the floor and everywhere, until he looked in my backpack and he found the teeny tiny little diamond, the one little diamond that I wanted.
That's so sweet.
Because it made me happy. Even when I was giving up and having like a nervous breakdown.
That's so sweet. I remember when you were texting us as all of this was happening.
Yeah.
And like I lose things all the time, and a lot of times I'm just like, well, that's gone. Like right now one of the many things I'm looking for is one of the rings that Jay bought me. And I'm very like, I need to not think of it too much because I get really sad.
Yeah.
But like it's been like months. I can't find it. And I think I'm gonna find it today though, because it has to be in our bedroom somewhere, and I'm cleaning our bedroom today.
Probably, yeah.
But anyway, I know that feeling of like, oh, something small. How am I ever gonna find that? So the fact that this tiny one of very many tiny
that's
tiny diamonds, and he was like, I'm gonna find this.
Yeah,
it's so sweet. And when you were texting us, I was like, there's no way.
I know. I was
like, it could have fallen in a sink. It could have fallen like on the floor and gotten vacuumed up. Like there are so many
carpet
things
too, so it could just get in there. Somehow.
And it's just gone forever.
Yeah.
So the fact that he found it when you texted, I was like, what?
Yeah. It was crazy, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Just it's nice when it's something that I don't know. You may not think of. Oh. Romance, I don't know, but it's just someone knowing you well enough to know that, like, even when I was saying, oh, it's fine, like, I know that we can get another diamond on it, he knew I wanted that diamond. And when we took it in to the jeweler to get the diamond put on, they were like, you know that we could have just provided a new diamond, and we were like, we want this diamond. But I wanted that one. That's the one.
It makes it way more romantic now.
Yeah, now I don't remember which one it was, to be honest, but I probably could find out. I think I took pictures of it when it was gone because it made me sad.
Yeah. But now that specific diamond has an extra story.
Exactly. Otherwise, it would have just been a lost diamond and it would have been sad. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cute. I love that.
So cute. Wow, look at us.
Look at us. Earbud diamond.
You know, same love. I'm just kidding. You know, I'm totally just kidding. Your story was really sweet. It just reminded me of that. I wasn't trying to bulldoze your story.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. It is very similar. Oh yeah, we can take a break.
Okay. We'll be right back. Yeah, you know when you hit something so hard that you didn't hit yourself, but you felt it like deep inside.
Like, deep inside of you. Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I have eaten, and now I will be less spacey.
Okay, that's a great start.
I have a beauty secret I learned that I want to share with you, because right now I'm hyperfixated on beauty and skincare and hair care and everything to do with looking and being well.
Ooh, tell me about it, and then I could use my current hyperfixation of couponing and get the products.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Catherine's been couponing, and she's sharing with me. She's been sharing with me her deals, which I don't think, I think I ignore most messages anyone ever sends me, but I just want you to know I do see them and acknowledge them, and I love what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I decided that's how I'm contributing financially.
I love that. If you have the time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
That's the thing. Like, if you already have the time and you're not going to do anything else with that time, perfect. You're just saving so much money. You're making money.
Yeah.
You're basically making money.
Technically. until fall starts, and then I have a more full school schedule, and then I don't have time.
Yeah. But I wanted to get into couponing, and then we really like sat down and thought about it. We had a whole long conversation. I'm kidding. This didn't really happen.
Okay.
No, I think it was in passing though. And we just kind of were like, if I take the time I would have taken to work to coupon.
Yeah.
And couponing and going to the store instead of ordering like Instacart and just getting things for the price they are, I am going to actually lose money instead of just working.
Yeah. Well, I can send you deals that you could then use from my time, so you make the money.
You should
and
have
you
a
get the
couponing
deals.
service.
Oh my god.
I bet you and our other sister are going nuts. Have you guys talked about it personally?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way she didn't reach out to you because she's the coupon queen.
I know. I realized, I was like, why did I not reach out to her first? And then she added me to all these like groups and stuff.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, we've definitely been talking about it. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was your beauty secret?
Oh,
got off track as usual.
Shoot. Oh, okay. I remember. I know the secret, but the name of the thing. Anyway, so I found out through a strange source. It's just a random person's video. It's not really that strange. I can't remember her name, but I saw a video of a girl who said this, and so I tried it. She said, after the shower... Well, first, actually, before we get to the beauty secret, which you're all in extreme suspense about.
Yeah.
What do you use to, like... This has nothing to do with... Well, no, this has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
What do you use in the shower to put soap on your body?
A loofah.
Interesting. Okay.
But I have to replace it a lot because it
grows bacteria.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another thing I learned. I used to use a loofah, but I don't replace it quick enough, and I get really, even though I'm gross and disgusting, I get grossed out so quickly by the weirdest things. So like I would use it like twice and be like, this probably is gross now, right?
Yeah.
Even though I think it's like once a week you're supposed to replace it, or like once every couple weeks or something. But I would use it twice and be like, nope. Because just the idea of rubbing maybe bacteria onto me was grossing me out.
Yeah, I get that.
So then I just started using like bar soap, literally just rubbing the soap on me.
Okay.
Or like taking the soap in my hand, then rubbing it on me, even if I didn't use the bar. And I was just like, this does the job. It works.
Yeah.
But then I saw a different video, and the girl was like, basically, loofah users are stinky, and washcloth users are superior. And obviously her video was like insane, like her saying if you use a loofah you're gonna be stinky is a little wild. But then I realized like she said those are the options, and I'm just here rubbing soap on me with my hand, so maybe I should try to use like a washcloth. So I got one of the 2 washcloths I own. And
2
literally I have a weird amount of house things because I lived alone for so long that I just didn't get things.
Did Jay not have any?
Washcloths? No.
Okay.
Why would he have washcloths?
I don't know.
He's a boy who was living alone.
I guess so.
They're weird.
They are weird.
I don't know. Maybe he had some. I'm trolling. Maybe he had some, but I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have just used his big towels if he needed a washcloth.
Maybe, yeah.
But right. Anyway, so this was a while ago. I brought a little washcloth into the shower, and I was like, okay. And then I used it, and I did feel very clean. Don't know how you find out, because I feel like I'm always decently clean. I shower like multiple times a day. But I just felt like this worked. And like it exfoliates just like a loofah does. Maybe not as well, but like, and then you can wash it every time. Or I don't wash it every time. I go every like 2 or 3, just because I'm like, that's a waste. And I only have 2 washcloths.
Yeah, so then how are you going to keep up with that?
I need more washcloths. I'm going to put on my wish list.
You do need that. You need to have more than 2 washcloths.
Yeah.
That's a little...
But anyway, so I started using washcloths. Okay. And it's way less stressful than having to buy loofahs.
That's true. I'll have to maybe
you'll make the switch.
Make the switch. We'll see. See, I never was a loofah user. And then Kevin was a loofah user.
Oh.
And so then I was like, oh, I'll try a loofah. And yeah.
There's an alternative for a loofah other than a washcloth, because washcloths are kind of boring. It's not like, oh, this is fun, you know? But there's an alternative that doesn't, because there's like a whole secret world, by the way, of things that just don't hold bacteria, like bamboo or like silk or satin don't hold bacteria as much as like cotton. So like your pillowcases, that's why getting good sheets in pillowcases that are like bamboo, is it antimicrobial?
Antimicrobial?
I can't say this word. I think it's either that or antibacterial. I don't know. Okay. But anyway, it doesn't hold. It probably still holds bacteria, but it's not as much.
Yeah.
I feel very energized.
Oh my god.
That food got me.
She's just like,
did I have a little caffeine? Maybe,
yeah.
But anyway, the alternative for a loofah that is antimicrobial. I can't say this word. Antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial. Yes.
Antimicrobial. I'm scared. What's that? Antimicrobial. Hold on. Antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial. I think. Is that even the word?
Antimicrobial. What?
Sorry, I got a notification about like a deal.
Oh, of course.
Antimicrobial.
I keep putting an R there. Antimicrobial.
Yeah.
I hate that word. Anyway, that's what it is. That's okay. The alternative that is that word is called African net sponge.
Oh, I've heard of it.
I don't know why. You might want to look into why it's antimicrobial and
you did it!
I did. And the loofah isn't. But
okay.
If you like the feeling of a loofah, that's a good alternative.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
But yeah, whole secret world of cool products and things that are just better.
I know, when you suddenly learn that you've been doing everything wrong in your life ever, it's kind of like,
that reminds me, I need to do that weird upkeep with a house thing where you suck water out of things.
What?
There's like the air unit outside and the air unit inside and something else you have to suck water out of occasionally.
Yeah, we do.
You're also supposed to like, you don't have a garage, but you have to grease your garage, which I've never done. And right now our garage is manual because you know the red thing hanging from? Yeah. I pulled it because I should have just changed the batteries of our thing, but we had so much stuff in our garage that the little cameras, and I think the cameras got pointed the wrong way, and it wasn't letting the garage close, so it would just go click, click, click.
Oh.
So now it's just a manual garage.
No.
And I don't know how to put it back.
I don't know. I don't have any garage expertise. I wish we had a garage, but we don't.
Soon.
Yeah.
So the beauty secret.
Yeah, the beauty secret.
You know this Florida weather, how horrible it is?
Mm-hmm.
And you sweat a lot?
Yeah.
Even if you wear deodorant?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I know we all know this, and we're not hippies. I said that so aggressively.
We're not hippies.
I actually consider myself mildly hippie, so I'm kidding. I don't, but like maybe. Anyway, we don't use patchouli on our armpits. We use deodorant like men. But deodorant's really bad for you when it has aluminum. It not only can give you cancer, but can help lead to cancer.
Yeah.
That was so much better of a sentence. But it also messes with your hormones. That's why I stopped using it.
Stinky. You see?
No, I haven't stopped using deodorant. I just stopped using the ones with aluminum.
Yeah.
There's a brand called Native. You've probably seen it.
They've
blown up. They're the best non-aluminum brand, I think.
Okay.
Is that the thing that they put in it that causes cancer? I don't know. But they're the best, better brand to put on your armpits.
Okay.
That causes less issues. Well, you should look into them because you really shouldn't be putting that stuff on you.
Yeah.
However, I don't remember if this still happens with normal deodorant, but if I wear it for a while, it gets that weird old deodorant smell. Where it's just like wet deodorant.
Ew.
It's gross. Don't let that stop you from using it because that's still better than messing with your hormones or getting cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Oops, I just hit this. But anyway, so that Florida heat
That Florida heat can really get you.
Really get you sweating, and even deodorant sometimes can't stop the weird smells of armpit sweat. I'm getting way too much.
Okay.
I saw a video that was like, if you get out of the shower after you scrub your pits.
Scrub what?
You scrub your pits, which I recommend you do with something exfoliating because it does help you smell clean for way longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked you what you use. Forever ago. After you get out of the shower, you scrub your pits, you put some glycolic acid on your armpits and let it dry.
Okay.
There's just no smell ever.
Oh.
Do you think I stink today?
I can't smell anything.
Oh.
Ever. Wait, no, remember I walked by you and I said, is that you that smells really good?
Yeah. So you think I smell good. You don't go, oh, gross, disgusting.
No.
I haven't worn deodorant today.
Wow.
Since I last showered this morning. No, I'm kidding. I actually showered yesterday. But, so, and I just, like, don't stink yet.
Interesting.
So I'm seeing how long it goes.
I'll have to see because I feel like I can get pretty stinky.
So even if you put on deodorant, which if you do, get a good kind.
Yeah.
If you first put on glycolic acid, completely gets rid of the smell.
Interesting. I'll have to try it out.
And glycolic acid, I think, is usually sold as like a toner for your face.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of it as, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, I need some glycolic acid for my armpits. And it worked so well.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's crazy. I gotta look into that.
Yeah.
Try it out.
You should.
Maybe.
You should. For sure. If you have somewhere to be, don't go all in with going no deodorant like I just did.
For the first time, yeah.
Yeah, I just know that I'm gonna like be home soon.
Yeah, and plus you knew anyway that I can't really smell things, so you probably are like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think there was like one thing that I thought was, really funny, and it's not related to this really at all. Well, I guess you could kind of relate it, but I want to preface this with what I originally thought that Kevin meant is not what he meant.
Okay.
But the fact that he was asking this question anyway, he's been playing this game called Multiverses. I think I may have mentioned it. It's kind of like Smash Bros, but with Warner Bros characters. And they do like themed events where you could get prizes and stuff, whatever. So we were having like breakfast or something, and it was when Ash was visiting, so she was there too. And I'm trying to remember how he phrased the question. He asked, "What is Shark Week? Does it have something to do with your period?"
Okay.
Because there's an event on the game called Shark Week. So Ash and I both just kind of died laughing because we thought that he was implying that he thought that the theme for the game was Shark Week, the period. Like, they're gonna have like tampon. Like, I don't know.
But he's not wrong. Shark Week is how people refer to periods.
Yes. But so I guess what he was asking is like, is that actually a thing? And so we were like, yeah, but I feel like it's kind of a thing that like guys say.
It is, or like teenage girls. We were at a coffee shop one time, and there was a group of girls sitting next to us. I think we're going like, yeah, my Shark Week just passed. I was
oh
like,
my god,
so young. But I feel like adult women don't usually refer to it as Shark Week.
That's why we were just laughing because we're like, that's usually a guy like, oh, it's Shark Week, watch out, like that kind of thing. But no, that was pretty much it. But I just thought it was super funny because I thought he meant that he thought the event was that. Yeah. And so I just imagined all these like themed items and like costumes that they could get.
Oh my gosh, just like tampon dresses.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know why they'd be dresses, but
little like you know, like the heating pads.
Yeah. Amazing.
But no, I guess he just didn't know.
There's too many things with sharks that I can't keep track of.
I
My
know.
little, like, very literal autistic brain does not understand. Like, there's Shark Week, period. There's Shark Tank, apparently businesses.
Yeah, like sharks, but like business
There's
sharks.
I think there's Shark Week or Shark Month. That's literally like documentaries about sharks on the Animal Planet channel or something.
Yeah, the Shark Week is next week, I think.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't really know why.
And then there's too many things about sharks that have nothing to do with sharks, and it makes me upset.
Confused. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't think that it was actually that, but that's what we thought originally.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to, so in my new obsession with beauty and skincare and all this stuff and hair care, I have decided I'm going to become a back sleeper.
Dude,
what?
I wish.
You're a back sleeper.
Okay, the thing is, that's where I'm the most comfortable. And that's where apparently I go.
Oh, you snore. I forgot.
But I snore very badly. But I guess I go to sleep on my side, which, by the way, really hurts my back. But I go on my side anyway.
Okay, when you go on your side, are your hips actually sideways, or are they facing the bed? Like, when I'm sleeping on my side, which I realize I don't know if I'm really doing, my body is facing, my shoulder is on the side, but my hips are like, it's like I'm on my stomach. They're turned.
I guess maybe because I have like my leg like.
I think that's what causes the problem.
Okay.
So if you sleep on your side, which you're really not supposed to do because of your back and spinal alignment,
my back is always hurting.
You're supposed to put pillows under your legs and under your arms. So it aligns your hips and you have to stay on your side. So even if you don't get a body pillow, you could just, if you have any extra pillows, throw pillows, anything, put it between your legs.
Okay.
And see if that helps.
I'll have to see.
Make sure your pillow is like a good neutral, so you're not like bending your neck in either direction.
Yeah. I just want to be on the only way that I don't feel pain when I try to sleep is being on my back.
Have you tried to look into how to stop snoring on your back? Because if you naturally want to sleep the way that you're supposed to sleep to be the most aligned, I feel like you should really try to do that.
I know, and the thing is that in my sleep, apparently I go on my back anyway.
Yeah, you should look up how to.
The problem is not only that I snore, it's that then I get the drainage and then I'm like, so it's just like.
That's something
I've
else
got a lot of problems.
Maybe you should figure out.
No one can figure it out. I've been trying for 10 million years.
Do you know if you snore because, like, I know you have a deviated septum?
Yeah, probably. What?
We could get our noses done together.
We get nose jobs together. I mean, it would probably be good so that I can, like, breathe.
I don't, like, particularly care to have my nose done, but I just want to do it just to say I did.
I think it's funny because I've actually grown to like my nose more.
I love your nose.
I don't hate it as much as I used to, but I think it's because like my face is filled out a little bit more. Before I was like really skinny, I was like, so my nose looked bigger.
It's weird how much the nose changes.
Yeah. It's just the hand.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, well, I guess if you think about it, it's like if you have more like on the nose, it'll even it out, kind of.
Yeah.
But still, it probably would be good to get that.
I'm pretty sure that they do the rhinoplasty while fixing the deviated septum because people want like the look of it. But I think you can get the deviated septum fixed without breaking your nose. I could be wrong. But I think you could get like the medical part fixed and not the cosmetic part.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just when they're in there anyway.
they are anyway, and you're going through it.
I always say, like, if I needed I wouldn't ever intentionally go out of my way to get a rhinoplasty just because I feel like my nose is fine.
Your nose is really, I like your nose.
But if I ever was like, they're like, oh, you need this. Do you want anything else done when we're in there? I would just get a little off the top.
I think
so it
that's
could be
what
like a little
I've always, because I have like that little bump. It goes, so maybe just getting that evened out a little bit.
Yeah, just like shave a little off the
Shave
top
a little.
when you're in there. Just take a little off the top.
Yeah. That way, wouldn't. I don't want to change my face.
Yeah.
I still want to be me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How did we get there? Because I think I was saying something.
You were sleeping on your back.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a side sleeper. But, for your alignment, you're supposed to sleep on your back. Don't care. Because being a woman is being in pain. Mm-hmm. But for your skin.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
For your, wrinkles. And I have... Sometimes, depending on how swollen my face is, because my face randomly swells up, which is fun. I get the nasolabial.
Yeah.
Nausea. I didn't even mean to do that. It just came out. I get the smile lines, which love it, cool, fantastic. Oh yes, years of smiling. Except I don't want an uneven face by sleeping on my side.
I know that is my fear. And also sometimes I get just breakouts probably because, and then I'm like, okay, well, really got to change my sheets.
You should get a satin pillowcase. It helps a little.
I should. I have so many things to do. So many things to buy.
Bamboo is cool, but it's a little more expensive.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, I was wondering if you had any tips for being cozy while sleeping on your back.
I don't think I do anything. I think I just go on my back.
Yeah, I learned that after you said, I'm just coziest that way. But that's what I was originally going to ask you.
That's when we got coziest. Sometimes it'll be like so it's not great because sometimes I'm on my back, but I kind of have my head.
That's what I do.
To the side.
That's what I've been doing the last couple nights because you're telling me you can sleep facing straight up?
Yeah, I like it.
That's insane. That's why you snore for sure. I think in that case... Does it help when you're on your back but have your head facing to the side? Do you still snore?
I think I do.
Oh, I was going to say you could get a little wedge so then your head's propped a little.
I'll have to ask Kevin. I think what the thing is that even if I have my head like that when I go to sleep, as soon as I'm asleep, I go. And so then I'm snoring.
See, my problem with sleeping on my back, my biggest problem, other than the fact that it's just not comfortable. Because if I could, I would sleep on my stomach. I just can't, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So my neck has to be turned.
You need one of those massage ones with the hole so you can breathe.
Yes. But then it's still pushing on my neck and that makes me anxious. So, but if I could, I would sleep on my stomach. It's very cozy. But that's the worst. It's terrible for your back. But my main problem, with, I'm mumbling, sorry. My main problem with sleeping on my back is that the demons...
Do you get more...
I love the face you make when I just stop talking.
Do you get more demons? No. Do you get more sleep paralysis?
Yeah. That's actually probably why you would get the astral projection.
Yeah.
A lot. Because it's the only way to do it. If you're on your side or if your legs are crossed, it can't happen. I don't know why.
Huh.
I don't know if maybe I just think that because I saw it once and then went, yeah, and then my brain made rules.
Maybe. But see, I think that's another reason I like being on my back is because sometimes it annoys me. No, it really annoys me trying to figure out what to do with my arm. Or I hate when my legs are touching like that. It makes me mad.
I don't have an issue with the legs, but the arm is an issue. I posted a tweet recently that said, I wish I could just take my arms off and hang them up while I sleep. I think I told you that.
I don't think you did.
Oh, really?
But I agree with that.
But even when I'm on my back, I just don't want them there. I don't want my arms there. I know that's insensitive to armless people, but But I really just want to take them off.
I understand. Well, also because, like, I don't know. Wait, is this going to be...
It's okay. Say it. Too late now. Say it.
I don't know if this takes away, like, I don't think it should, but I don't know if it takes away masculinity to a man. Kevin likes to be the little spoon.
Every man likes to be the little spoon.
And I like it better being the big spoon because if I feel...
I never expected that. That is the last thing I would have ever expected from your relationship. You like it, like Kevin liking the little spoon. Every boy likes to be a little spoon because they, in the real world, they don't get to ever be like cared for. So
oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. That's not the reason. But it's fun to be a little spoon. So a lot of boys like being the little spoon. That's not a huge deal. The fact that you prefer to be the big spoon.
Okay, here's the thing.
Wild.
I think it's so cozy to be the little spoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so nice. But when I'm actually sleeping, I feel trapped. I don't like that. Like, I don't know. There's something weird about when I feel like I can't move in a way.
Mm.
Then I start freaking out at night. It's a really weird thing. I don't know how to explain it.
That's interesting because I like to be the big spoon, but I have time limits for big spooning.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel trapped when I'm big spoon.
Really?
Because I can't, like, my face has to be somewhere specific to be able to breathe.
Okay, yeah.
And then I also, like, the front of me is trapped. So I feel like...
I see what you mean.
Even if I'm being held in place as a little spoon,
mm-hmm.
I feel I have freedom in front of me. Even if it's a trick.
So that is the good thing about being the little spoon. I understand that part of it because that's what makes me mad about being the big spoon is when what do I do with my arm?
Mm-hmm.
Like the one arm can go, like, around.
Yeah.
But then this arm, and I can't sleep with my arm like under the pillow.
That's what boys do.
That's what Kevin
How do they do that?
And I'm like, my arm just starts falling asleep.
It's so uncomfortable. I don't know how they do that.
I really don't like it. So sometimes I'll be like, what do I do with my arm? He's like, put it up. I'm like,
I can't. Ask him.
I'm not going to. Yeah. So, okay. When I say that I'm the big spoon, I'm kind of like, I think the reason why I like it better when I'm the big spoon is because when I'm the little spoon, how many times can we say big spoon, little spoon?
Take a shot every time. I'm kidding. That would kill you. Continue.
It's super sweet. When I'm the little spoon, he like really holds me. He's like right up there holding me. Super sweet. But
makes you feel suffocated.
Yes, and I get extremely hot when I'm trying to sleep.
That's why we have our AC at 67 degrees.
See, ours is usually at like 74. And sometimes it gets really hot in the room.
Ours isn't even 74 in the day.
That's what ours is set to.
I know this is a
microphone off the stand.
This is a wild concept.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know that this is your house and you can change the thermostat whatever you want?
We do know that. But first off, whenever we change the temperature, we have two different thermostats. However, when we change the one down here or up there, it changes the other one to dramatically the opposite temperature. Don't know why.
Do you have two separate units?
No.
That's probably why.
So, like, if we make it colder, it's usually always really hot upstairs. But if we try to turn it down, then it messes up everything.
Okay, so it's really weird that it turns the other one the opposite direction, but maybe it's like a, hey, just warning you, if you turn this to this, then this is gonna...
Which is why we keep it at 74, because that's like the
middle
range. Also because wild when you when you use more energy in AC, you pay a lot more.
Our electric bill this month, $500.
Yeah, see, that's what
I was very upset.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is so much.
But I looked at last year and it's only going to get worse from here.
God.
It got to like $650 last year.
Oof.
in the hottest months, like August. But anyway, if you get hot at night,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you just... Okay, first of all, I have a lot of unsolicited advice, and I'm not even going to ask you if you want it because it's unsolicited, and I'm going to give it anyway.
Okay. Fair.
Get blackout curtains everywhere. I know it doesn't look the greatest. It'll help you keep your house temperatures down and save you money. So blackout curtains on every single window, even the ones that have blinds.
Yeah.
Especially upstairs if it's getting hot. Like, in all the rooms, even if you don't use them. Blackout curtains.
Yeah.
Then, at like 6 p.m., upstairs thermostat, turn it down. Because sleeping in heat is really, really gonna mess up your sleep.
Well, yeah.
And you can't cuddle. I was not okay with sleeping in freezing cold for a while. Then I realized
it's so nice for cuddling.
He's not going to want to snuggle if it's hot. So I was like, yes, keep it colder.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if it was colder, it would be easier, like, to want to cuddle. Because what I was saying is that when I'm the big spoon, it's like we're close, but then I kind of just have, like, it's like I'm a little further back.
I don't do big spoon the best, and it's kind of sad. He probably feels ripped off. But
sometimes I'll go up and I'll, like, give him a big hug, big cuddle, and then I'm like, okay, I think he's asleep.
The hug and roll. You do the hug and roll.
The hug and roll?
Do you remember that episode of Friends where Ross was it Ross? I think Ross was telling Joey how to get a girl to stop cuddling, and Rachel was like, oh, we love cuddling. Like, Ross always cuddles with me, whatever. And then she leaves. Joey was like, how do you do it, man? How do you like it? And he's like, I don't. Get this. And then he basically explains that you give them a big hug, wait for them to get sleepy, roll over. The hug and roll.
Okay, I don't roll away.
The hug and roll.
I just go back a little bit.
Ross.
Because I can't. Also, I don't think he can sleep when I, like, am really there and then I'm, like, breathing on him.
That's another thing. I don't like ever breathing.
I don't like breathing.
I don't like breathing in the direction of
I need
Jay.
a clear breathing path.
I also just am very insecure about my breath. So, like, well, because I've messed up teeth and gums anyway, just because genetics. But I always have mints. Like, I have mints by my bed that I put in my mouth at night because I'm so insecure. Because I don't want to breathe on him, and he's like, that's stinky.
Who cares? I was about to say, that's your husband.
I care. I don't want him to go, oh, don't breathe near me. You disgusting filth.
Is this just what, like, the difference between, like, since Kevin and I have been married for, like...
I think so.
Okay. Because, like, I'm literally, like, whatever. I don't know. But also, I brush my teeth. We brush our teeth before going to bed.
It doesn't matter because it'll be stanky by the morning. You'll get morning breath.
Yeah.
Oh, I just turned southern.
You're gonna go and get morning breath.
So it's got to happen at some point between there. I absolutely do not want him to be like, she has smelly breath.
But morning breath is, like, normal.
Even when I have like mints, I'm still insecure that maybe I still don't smell good.
That's interesting. See, I feel that way, but not with Kevin.
Yeah.
Usually. I don't know. I mean, we do usually have a lot of gum, like, if we're, like, we eat something. Either, like, I go, like, mouthwash or brush my teeth or have gum. Because I can't have, like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Interesting.
It's just, like, whatever.
I feel like no matter how many years we're together, I'm still going to be insecure about it. I don't even think he knows it's something that I think about always, all the time. Now he does.
Now he's going to know when this goes up. Huh. That's interesting.
Anyway,
I understand it, though.
That's why another reason why cuddling is stressful for me.
Yeah.
I have to angle my face right so I don't breathe on him.
I really like cuddling, but I think sometimes it's, like, super cozy unless I'm actually trying to sleep.
I feel that. Even though I usually can't, like, I try. No, what am I saying? I usually fall asleep after he is ready to go to sleep. Because remember I told you our schedule is like,
oh yeah,
I take my medicine and then I put in my earphone, I listen to my podcast. He is watching something on his tablet until he takes his medicine, then he'll watch something on his tablet for like 10 minutes, then get sleepy, roll over, cuddle me, and we fall asleep.
Okay.
So there have been a couple nights where it like gets a little hot because it's hard to keep your house at 67 in the middle of summer in Florida. So he doesn't roll over and cuddle me, and it's harder to sleep.
Oh.
So even though I think I can't sleep when I'm cuddling, I also need the reassurance.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like I always have to even just have like one little finger. Like I have to have some kind of contact.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. When we first started going out and sleeping in bed next to each other, I noticed that he literally always had to be touching me in like, so even if we weren't cuddling, like his foot would just like come over and poke my foot. So like our feet are always touching. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And now it's just kind of what it is, but it's still like,
oh, that's cute. Yeah.
It feels the best when like the soles are touching. Like we're faced different ways, the soles are touching. It just feels like right. You know? I lost you.
Different ways.
If we face different ways, because we're both side sleepers, and our legs are like bent, and then our soles will touch and line up. It's a nice feeling of like, yes, puzzles together.
It's just like
I don't think it's ever intentional, but it's just like,
that seems weird.
It lines up right.
See, I feel like with that, I would start being like, oh my god, I can't move my foot. Can't move my foot. Can't move my, like, that's what I get. That's what I'm saying. That's why, like,
it's got to be you're just like touching him a little.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I overthink everything. There was something that I was just about to say, and then I forgot what it was. Oh, because it was kind of related to the fact, our whole conversation about saying goodnight and
the nightcap,
the nightcap. I was just thinking about how it was really funny, and I was thinking about your reaction to this. So you know how Kevin works, and then he that wasn't necessary. When Kevin comes back from work.
So Kevin goes to work. I don't know if you know this, but my husband works.
When Kevin's driving home from work, it takes about like half an hour. But he calls me and we talk.
I think that's so cute, by the way.
Yeah.
I noticed you do it like every single day.
Yeah. He will call me and then we'll talk about our days.
That's adorable.
As he's driving. But I realized that we do something that you would probably think is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
And I don't think we're entirely meaning to. So, like, I'll be in the kitchen getting, like, dinner, whatever. And he'll be coming up to the door. We're on the phone still. And we're like, okay, bye, love you. Hang up. He opens the door, he's there.
That is so unnecessary. You say I love you, bye? When I just hang up on you, I always try to hang up on people a little bit earlier than they think, because I'll go, what the? Because I've done that a million times where someone hangs up on me, like, why'd they hang? You must be like, shouldn't say
a
bye.
Little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like I need like the okay, bye. But I do admit it's a little bit unnecessary for.
But I only ever call you if I'm coming here.
Yeah.
So I hang up because I'm gonna be there in 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, and that's fine. I don't know.
I think that's so wild. I love you. Bye. Hi.
It's like we do. It's not all the time. Like sometimes, just like, okay, I'm coming up now.
Is it like you know you're being funny?
No.
What?
I think it's just like a
habit.
Maybe.
Remember when I said,
I know you did.
And you're like, oh no, it does become a habit.
Just the glare. None of the
us having strangely very different relationships is kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. But no, it's not saying that we don't mean it.
But you don't feel it, and you don't feel extra love in that moment that you're saying, love you, bye.
I don't know. We feel love in different... I don't feel the most loved when I'm told that I'm loved. That doesn't make me feel the most loved.
But it should make you feel a little like...
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I said should when in reality everyone has different relationships and it really doesn't matter. It's more just what you do.
I think it's like there's just certain times when it's more powerful, but sometimes things other than I love you are more powerful. Yeah.
I do think that's funny. And I appreciate you telling me that, knowing that I was going to laugh at you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Or sometimes, well, I didn't want to say this because then you were going to like really cringe.
Really go for it. Yeah.
But another thing is like, we'll just, so like when we hang up the phone.
I'll hold it back. Go ahead. I see you not. I see you regretting.
We like kiss. Like do a little kiss sound. Like bye.
That's really cute. That is so precious. What do you think I was going to say to that?
Yeah, she's physically, her body is convulsing. Oh my god, she's floating up to the ceiling now.
Wait, don't do that! Audio listeners, don't listen to her. She's drooling. I'm not floating up to the ceiling. She realized her power.
She's like Chrissy in Stranger Things. Oh my god, everyone.
You lost me. We tried to watch this movie called The Babadook because every single time, I forget I'm a wimp now. Every time he goes, do you want to watch a scary movie? I go, yeah. And he gets excited and I get excited and then we watch like 5 minutes and we're both horrified. Because we both hate scary movies. Why? How did this happen? When did I become a wimp?
I know, isn't that weird?
I feel like a completely different person than I used to be.
You really are quite different. You weren't afraid of anything.
I was not.
Now look at you, you're a wimp.
No. The way you like looked at me when you did that was like...
Look at you, you're a wimp.
Look at you. I love that you said
look
just
at your
like
little dress.
The listeners don't really know that I am usually, I don't wear dresses or like really anything feminine or anything like that. So
yeah, we were just talking about that.
Her little comment.
You're becoming me. Face it.
Oh my god. I'm becoming you.
Watch out, before you know it, you're going to be saying, bye, Jay, on the phone.
No, I really do think that's cute. I really, I think that's precious.
Okay.
I love it. See?
Okay, no twitching this time, but I feel like deep inside I could see like into your eyeballs, like there's like a little version of you inside going,
No, I think it's cute. I think it's fresh. You guys are adorable.
Okay.
No, you feel awkward.
Thanks. You guys are cute.
Oh, thanks. That's probably the world saying, hey, you guys have been on this podcast for 500 years.
8 million years.
Which we're so over, and this is going to be really fun for you to edit. And we have 100 more topics that we didn't get the chance to talk about, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. We'll talk about them next week.
Woohoo!
All right. Be sure to follow us on all forms of social media at Petty Privilege. Privilege spelled
Privilege.
Bye.
Bye.